someone on the cusp of her 20s, I can't tell you how sick I am of being asked what I want to become or who I want to be 10 years from now. I mean, come on, I'm a college student. I've only consumed frozen pizza the past week and haven't washed my hair in 3 days. You really can't expect me to tell you where I'm planning on going to graduate school and eventually launching a career, finding a mediocre but approachable spouse to settle down in the suburbs with and have 2 kids. I'm just exaggerating, of course, but I think dream fatigue is a real thing. Dream fatigue? How could that be? Dreaming is supposed to feel like you're bathing in ethereal clouds, not sitting in a harshly lit interview room being bombarded with your own anxieties about a murky future. At my university, even freshmen are compelled to apply to dozens of internships for their first college summer. I mean, it's the definition of a first world problem. Private college campus where kids are scampering for career opportunities, constantly feeling like a failure, despite being overachievers, each and every one of them. Dream fatigue happens when you are unable to focus on the present because of this perpetual pressure to have a dream and attack it. The world does not ask us what our dreams are, it interrogates us. The constant price tagging of time, this notion that you have to be productive or you're just throwing time in the furnace. The expectation for entry-level job applicants to already have experience. No wonder we are so tired of being asked to dream when it feels like we are being demanded to dream, and only if there's a tangible, practical benefit to it. The side effect of dream fatigue is that you look around and everyone else is just as stressed, so you just assume that this is normal. This is simply how youth are supposed to feel now. Worse yet, maybe you're not stressing out enough. Maybe you're just not dreaming hard enough. You know, that kid next door is dreaming more vigorously, more intensely. He probably knows exactly what to say when he's asked in a job interview what he wants to be 10 years from now. We are locked into an urban, contemporary, first world nightmare where the roar of competitive society does nothing but drown our sense of individuality and peace. You know, the feeling that we are enough and everything will be okay. Our cities keep getting richer, yet the youth are never happier. It's a catch-22. I either feel like I'm falling behind or like I'm wasting my youth away by being a workhorse. So I spent the past couple years actively training myself to combat the dream fatigue mindset, and this means I catch myself worrying about what I'm going to spend my time with over break, and instead tell myself that it's okay to just take a break. It means I catch myself filtering my dreams to be more practical, and I instead let my visions run free and without consequence. It means I hesitate every time someone asks me what I want to do after graduation, and recognize that it's fine to not have an answer. I can't tell you what I want to be like 10 years from now. Because you see, my ideal state of being is to know that I could be anything. Soul-crushing corporate woman in heels, experimental writer, actor, healer, hippie, tangerine farmer in digital. Isn't it so beautiful to not know? The only thing I do know is that I'll be on the cusp of my 30s. I know I want future me to be asked where I want to be 10 years from now, and I want to be just as clueless as I am today. That's all I want. It won't feel like an ethereal cloud, but it'll feel like the ground, the earth and air, and maybe I'll be standing there I'll still have dyed hair and 8 piercings as I step into the vast unknown, into my 40s and 50s and 60s, and I'll step forward without anxiety, but with contentment, knowing that my blood is still flowing in my veins, that I'm not stagnant, I've never been, and my path is not fixed.